Alright, so earlier this week it came out that EA Sports and their game, Madden 24, that they're coming out with, is make or break. Um, I don't know if I necessarily believe that because, unless that one of those things is unless it comes from the NFL, I'm a little skeptical, but, if it is, it is, I guess. It will show, we will see, but in all honesty, even if it was, I don't believe in them to fix it. I don't. I have no faith in this team to get Madden back to where it was. No faith. If this is make or we'll know if it's make or break because it's going to be a bad game. I can see it. I can see it. The game's definitely not going to live up to a Madden 07 or a Madden 08 or an NFL 2K5 or even something like an 06 or an 08 or 09 or 2011 or 12. It's not going to live up to stuff like that because it still can't do things that those games did. They have been disappointing us since it came to Xbox One, even before that when it really got Ultimate Team back in 13. Or back with Madden 13. That's where it really started. That's where it really started. It's been over a decade, and they haven't shown me much that they can really do well. I don't believe in it for them to really do it, even if it is a make or break year. I don't. Because it's always, it's somebody else's fault. It's somebody else's problem. It's not our fault the game's at the state of it is. They won't admit it's bad. They won't admit there's problems. They don't like the people that say there's problems, like Ryan Moody. Madden's had a problem for a long time, and now everyone's gotten angry over the last couple years with fixed Madden franchise, stuff like that. And they should be worried about the franchise gamers with how mad they've become over the past couple years. And while the majority of them, but the other, well, not the majority, but the ones that are very vocal now, but also the ones that they have been mad since the beginning of, you do these things, and then you do things and say things that contradict what you've been able to do in the past. And we say, why can't you do this for us? Why can't you do that for us? And they go, oh yeah, we have a limit or this or that, and come up with an excuse. And we go, you had this in a game from 2006 and 7, but you don't have it now. Or something NFL 2K5 did that you guys can't do now. Or compare to other sports games and say, this game can have a in-depth scouting system, or this game can have this, or this game can have that, and you don't have it. Why not? And they won't. They don't admit that there's problems with the games. They don't want to, at least. And that's why if it is a make or break year, I hope it is. I really do, because I want everyone. I want the higher ups to realize, we got a problem and we need to fix it because it's not working. The people there right now aren't doing what they should be doing in the sense of, it's been so up and down and left and right, and it's still not back to what it was, to the hardcore gamer, I'd say. To what I would think of would be the prime NFL experience. I go back to Madden 07, to Madden 08, to NFL 2K5, and play some of those games. And I have more fun playing those than I do today Madden. Even offline modes. There's a lot more to do. There's tons of features. Soft Drink Sports, or Soft Drink TV. He has a video out with over 75 features that were in Madden that aren't anymore. Things like being able to offer a free agent a custom contract of more than 1 year. Being able to have scouting reports on your draft prospects. Things like that. And it's like, why can't you add these little things that a lot of us franchise gamers want that would go a long way? The little things make a difference. You can see it with things like NBA 2K and MLB The Show. I mean, there's little things in those games that you won't think of very much when you look at, but for those who really play something like a franchise or a My League, they go a long way. And that's for if someone's a creator or just a normal player. You know, there's things for that everybody can look at and go, that may be little, but that's something that could be important to someone's playthrough or cool for someone's playthrough. And I don't believe in Madden. You know, you can say it's a make or break year and they're looking to strike big and blah blah blah. I'm not gonna believe it. They are the king of over promising and under delivering. And a lot of what they do is here's the big part. They can't do what they do with Mutt. Mutt, they do make right things. You know, here's free cards. Here's this. Here's that. We're sorry for the inconvenience. You can't do that with franchise. You can't say, here's free things. Please forget about the thing we did wrong. No, we're not going to forget. You know, and that's what I think should happen. There should be the people that say, you know, you can give make rights all you want, but it ain't going to fix the mistake you made. You know, and EA's made a few over the past few years. I mean, this year they had a bug that may not necessarily be a bug as I'm thinking of it, but it wiped out people's franchise saves. They're like, oh, there's nothing we can do about that. Here, get the game percentage-wise off. What about the people that poured hours into their saves? You know, there's some people that play franchise that I know or that I've talked to that pour hours into franchise saves. Hours. I mean, I personally stopped playing Madden, pretty much. I mean, I'll play a little bit on the old games, and maybe if my buddies have like, oh, we have a week off, and they'll be like, oh yeah, I'm jumping on, only to play with them, and I won't even be the one with the team, you know. And if we are playing, it's screwing around. So I don't even really play it, but I know guys that pour hours into franchise and things like that that lost them, and they go, there's no way we can get those back. There's no way. There was no way. And there's been other mistakes they made, and it's one of those things. If you can't continuously just keep feeding your player base the same thing, or else it's slowly gonna build and build and build, and people are gonna get angry and angry and angry like they have, and then just say, you know what, I'm done. There's a reason I stopped playing myself and migrated over to 2K, migrated over to NHL, migrated over to the show. You know, I know other people that did too. I know other people that completely stopped playing it and played a lot of other games. I'm like, good. You know, good for you finding something else that where they may actually care about their player base, or it's something else that there's less of distrust at the time for whoever's making it, or something like that, something along those lines of something that is a better experience. And all we can do is sit here and say, you know, it may be a make or break. All we can ask for is a way better year, because there's so many problems in those Madden games nowadays that, yeah, you look at 07, 08, some of the older games, the graphics may be outdated. You may have to update the rosters and this and that, but I'd rather do stuff like that and pour heart and soul into it, and then when you really get into a save, you really get into it, than, you know, play the games nowadays where it's not the same as it was. The games nowadays, it's not the same. I can't pour hours into a game that I don't care about, you know, and that isn't going to be the most beneficial for my time. I'm not going to play a Madden 23 when I'm like, it's just going to get me angry at nothing, you know. I'm not going to play offline when there's issues and things that, you know, take away from the experience. And I'm not going to play online because, first of all, I'm more of an offline gamer person. I love offline gaming. I always have. And playing online, I can't play Madden online anymore because it's the same three things. You know, it's the same broken plays. It's the same broken mechanics and animations, and, you know, getting screwed out of certain things. It's like I won't do it. I won't. It's a recipe for a bad night right there. You know, I want to have fun. I don't play to be competitive. I play to have fun. And having people who just run the same three plays and broken animations and stuff and AI, I can't do it. You know, and that may be as I get older. I lose the amount of time I have for them, the amount of fun I have with certain games. I become picky, but it's also just because I've watched it go downhill. Watching this franchise go downhill sucks because I love the NFL. I'm a big NFL fan, huge, but I won't ever really want to touch these games until they get better. I just won't. Anyways, that's just a thing on it. I had to make a video. EA's gotten out of hand, and people are finally stepping up, I guess. I mean, it's a good thing. It's good to see people go, you're breaking all these things, and we're tired of it. I'm glad to see it. Anyways, this has been a video on EA. One of many to come, I assume. Because, they're going to make more mistakes. I'm signing out.